Well, welcome again. Welcome back to another video. We really do appreciate those. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. For those of you returning, welcome again. And if you guys haven't, we would appreciate you to drop a comment, share, like, and smash on that subscribe button. I really do appreciate that. A lot going on. We're in the Madman with the Show Summer Edition. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't gotten enough of me, I will be on Sci-Fi Snobs next week, next Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, for the Season 2 premiere discussion on Babylon 5. It should be very good. If you haven't caught the previous one, which was Chrysalis, it is available still on his channel. So go over, check his channel out. Give him a subscribe, give him a like on there. Really would appreciate that as well. So in previous videos, we've discussed about fast channels. We had one video out that had Brazil going to be probably the second largest internationally as far as as a fast channel consumer by 2029. And of course, we said there's a lot of great stuff on fast channels right now. I've been watching lately the Universal Monsters channel off of Roku. It's basically, it is a great channel. Now they're showing episodes of the Munsters, which is a good thing. They're showing some older films, newer films, good mix on there. I like the older films, especially the late night stuff. Dracula, the Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy, those type of films. They did play the Frank Langella Dracula. If you have not seen that version of it, it happens to be an excellent Dracula movie, a good interpretation, and it has a Doctor Who actor in the fold, and you got to blink twice just to catch on which Doctor I'm talking about. But if you haven't seen it, it is really good. It was also a Broadway show with Frank Langella, and Frank Langella plays a fantastic Dracula in it. So do catch it. They do rotate it constantly on there. But what we're here today to talk about, and you clicked on this video, is Star Trek. Yes, that's right, Star Trek. Now, Pluto TV has, three? I think they're up to 3 Star Trek channels right now. They have most of the series on. Two are sharing on individual channels. There's Enterprise is on a separate science fiction channel on itself running there. But you have, of course, the original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and of course, Enterprise on there. Every once in a while, you might see Strange New Worlds. You might see on there, which I disregard. Don't go see it. See the original stuff. Everything from Enterprise back to original series, those are the best. But not only that we have it, and this is for a limited time only, so guys, don't hold back on this if you want to catch this, because it's not going to be on tour. This is probably a summer thing only. Pluto will dedicate another Star Trek channel for 13 of the Star Trek movies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to see the first 13 Star Trek movies available on one streaming site and running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I'm going to read some cord cutters on there. Pluto TV, the leading free ad-supported streaming service owned by Paramount Global, has thrilled sci-fi fans with the launch of the new Star Trek motion picture channel dedicated exclusively to streaming all 13 Star Trek theatrical films. This marks a significant expansion of the Pluto TV Star Trek offerings, providing fans with a unique opportunity to enjoy the franchise cinematic adventures without any subscription fees. The channel, which began streaming this past week, is available for a limited time and focuses solely on the films, excluding the Star Trek TV series. Star Trek Motion Picture Channel features every Star Trek movie released to date, spanning 4 decades of the iconic franchise cinema history. Viewers can explore the complete journey, starting with 1979's Star Trek The Motion Picture, directed by Robert Wise, through the beloved classics like The Wrath of Khan, The Voyage Home, to Generations, to First Contact, Nemesis, A channel will also include the Kelvin timeline trilogy, which I don't like. Chris Pine as Captain James Kirk in that Star Trek movie. Star Trek Into Darkness, Star Trek Beyond. The comprehensive lineup ensures fans can experience the evolution of Star Trek's big screen adventures from the USS Enterprise crew to the reboot cast. Unlike Pluto's TV's existing Star Trek channels, which stream like Star Trek the original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and of course they don't list Enterprise in there. The new channel focuses exclusively on the films, responding to a fan demand for a movie-only experience. Available on Pluto's web platform and apps for smart television consoles and mobile devices, this channel, ad-supported, aligned with Pluto's free streaming model, with the duration of the channel's availability remains unspecific. The launch coincides with the growing anticipation for the Star Trek's 60th anniversary in 2026, further cementing Pluto's TV role in expanding the franchise reach to new and existing fans. I mean, this is a good thing that Pluto's doing this, especially since now Fast is moving outward. And we said, we talked about Brazil, that they're expanding on Fast channels, channels like this. I've introduced Pluto and Tubi and a couple others to other people, and they're seeing it for the first time and says, oh my God, look at the channels they have. And that's the truth. I mean, you go here, and I said this is the replacement for broadcast television. This is going to be what replaces broadcast television, is fast channels. Because what you got here is you got programming, and you can pick and choose whatever you want. They have all the categories here listed. Classic television, regular comedy, classic comedy, science fiction, horror, dramas, news, sports. They got everything on here. And it grows every day. There's always a new contract out, depending on whether it's Paramount, Warner, Fox. There's always something there. And the thing about it is, you got to remember, guys like Netflix, Disney, they're trying to replicate it, and they're nowhere near there. Netflix, live feeds, that's obvious onto theirs. But, Disney has been trying to do this, but, it's not coming through for them because, they're a little bit late to the game. And, of course, the movies that are on here, and I always tell people, always watch Star Trek the Motion Picture because there are those out there who don't like it. I enjoyed it. Do you know why I enjoyed it? Because basically it's more than a blockbuster movie. Because they said, well, it's not really a blockbuster movie. It's a movie. And they say, yeah. Do you know why? Because it's a Star Trek movie. It's a movie that basically bases itself on the original TV series. The beginnings is to seek out, and new frontiers, to boldly go where no man has gone before. And that's literally what that first movie was that original, lines that from, every day if you were from my generation, grew up with the Star Trek TV series, the original, you heard this on a daily basis. And this is what the motion picture was. Now we go to Wrath of Khan, they up the game. And, I don't knock down Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan is fantastic. Even though it has an error or two in there, because, that's, you say Chekhov wasn't there originally when they met Khan. And that was a bit of a situation. How do you explain that? And then, of course, the disastrous Final Frontier, the Search for God. That didn't do too well. But then we jump back to Undiscovered Country, which is another one of my favorites. It's the discussion of how politics can change and how, things can change due to a tragedy that, you have to adjust your way of thinking and your policies against, your adversaries, that to the point where there are those who will do everything to stop it from happening. This is the undiscovered country to itself, and I really, really enjoyed that movie. Being the last of it, and then we get into, of course, the Picard era on there, and then the Kelvin, which the Kelvin ones I just really didn't like at all. But let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts about this? Which one is your favorite of all the Star Trek movies? Have you seen them all? Have you, which one is the one that stands out to you the most? And don't forget to share this video, hit the like, and smash that subscribe button, whether you're on Rumble or on YouTube. We would really, really, truly appreciate it. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. So long now.